You say you won't even get on the elevator with a woman by yourself. How you at the gym and you let this 20-year-old, damn near teeny bop, little old young white bitch get you 50 mil? You offer the pink toe pecker.
So if a single woman's gonna go into an elevator,
I'm not getting on it.
And what do they think?
I don't let women servers come into my room to bring food.
Really?
You can't be worried about an elevator, but then are going to go on OnlyFans. That's my point. And
they make money by selling this.
That's my point.
So if they're you, please believe you're paying.
Charleston White just went off on Shannon Sharpe in a fiery rant. The spark? Fresh SA allegations swirling around Sharpe this week. White pulls no punches, accusing Sharpe of hiding behind his celebrity status. Social media is already split, with fans defending Sharpe while critics amplify White's words. Stick around as we lay out the claims, the clapback, and what comes next. One producer, speaking anonymously to a media blog, claimed an entire episode had been drafted, shot, and shelved after network attorneys flagged defamation exposure.
You cannot be 54 years old hollering at a 19-year-old. That was his first mistake. So he made a poor choice. That's why he's in this situation. Nobody calls this on Shannon Sharpe except for Shannon Sharpe.
Charleston seized on that revelation, questioning why a host famous for never ducking smoke suddenly declined to comment into his own mic. Potential criminal stakes hovered in the periphery. Although the current action is civil, district attorneys often track high-profile SA filings for any angle meeting probable cause thresholds. A former Los Angeles prosecutor, interviewed by a sports law podcast, stated that criminal probes can begin quietly and burst into public view only if indictments drop. Charleston clipped that soundbite, proclaiming, "The walls are closing." Sharpe's attorneys countered that speculation is irresponsible journalism. Network executives overseeing Shannon's primetime slots convened emergency advertiser briefings. Crisis management slide decks color-coded potential scenarios from amber to crimson. An anonymous employee leaked one slide to Charleston, who displayed it on stream like a trophy. Tonight, the commentary landscape has erupted into one of the loudest firestorms of the decade, and at the center of the blaze stands Charleston White, the blunt Texas activist turned internet provocateur, launching verbal artillery at Hall of Fame tight end and sports talk heavyweight Shannon Sharpe. Fresh SA allegations filed in a California civil court have pushed an already tense narrative into explosive territory. And Charleston, never one to whisper, has declared himself the people's prosecutor in real time, vowing to peel back every corporate layer shielding a beloved media figure. For viewers who missed the spark that lit the fuse, here is the compressed backdrop before we dive deep into tonight's cascading developments. 2 days ago, a digital leak blasted across Twitter, Instagram, and every Discord server even remotely connected to sports gossip. Bullet labeling Shannon a Tier 2 volatility asset became an instant meme, though viewers never saw what Tier 1 entailed. 3 nights in, Charleston staged a town hall live stream with advocates, legal experts, and paying subscribers. Questions poured in faster than moderators could filter. Many viewers asked how to support alleged survivors without condemning an untried man. Others wondered whether Charleston was chasing ad revenue rather than justice. He cited his own turbulent history, arrests, reform, activism, as proof he understands accountability firsthand. Skeptics countered that monetizing outrage looks a lot like cashing in on chaos. Finally, Sharpe broke digital silence with a 9-minute X video from his home studio, a Lombardi Trophy replica glinting behind him. He reaffirmed innocence, pledged full cooperation, and asked fans to withhold judgment until facts emerge. He refrained from naming Charleston, referring instead to media personalities monetizing sensationalism.
He live in a white community. He been around white people for over 30 years. Boy got a thing for white pussy. He like young white pussy. He really want a 17-year-old, but he can't. He's an 18-year-old.
A stamped complaint appeared online, complete with case number, clerk authentication, and what looks like a sworn declaration accusing Shannon of an incident labeled simply as SA during a 2017 Los Angeles charity weekend. Sharpe's counsel instantly labeled the filing malicious fiction, yet the document's existence alone proved combustible enough to ignite hashtags, debate panels, and an influencer arms race. Charleston responded within 30 minutes, airing a live reaction where he paused the clip every 15 seconds to parse body language like a debate analyst. Court calendars marched forward. A preliminary case management conference was scheduled 3 months out, yet discovery skirmishes could ignite within weeks. Charleston walked viewers through the electronic docket, promising tutorials each time new exhibits appear. Legal commentators on network panels cautioned that most civil suits settle, but Charleston dismissed settlement as hush money, urging supporters to keep pressure high until open court testimony is unavoidable. Critics compiled montages of Charleston's past exaggerations, spotlighting statements he later retracted. Charleston countered that retractions prove transparency, contrasting his admitted errors with what he called Sharpe's corporate varnish. Smaller YouTubers churned out commentary videos parsing each accusation, each rebuttal, and each meta-debate about credibility. Behind closed doors, professional mediators reached out to both legal teams, suggesting alternative dispute resolution. Neither camp publicly acknowledged these overtures, but insiders whispered early feelers exchanged. Mental health advocates released an open letter reminding commentators of the emotional toll such high-octane debates exact on complainants, defendants, and viewers. Sharpe retweeted the letter with a note encouraging respectful dialogue. Charleston acknowledged it on stream, but said comfort must never muzzle candor. Even Capitol Hill felt ripples. During a subcommittee hearing on athlete accountability, one lawmaker referenced Sharpe's situation while arguing for stronger whistleblower protections. Charleston clipped the exchange, claiming grassroots outrage moved policy needles. Detractors called it a political stunt, but the mention further expanded the narrative's footprint. Weekend sports broadcasts morphed into pressure points. Leaked production notes suggested some hosts wanted to dedicate airtime to Sharpe's integrity, yet executives feared litigation landmines. Charleston mocked what he called sanitized coverage. Charleston admitted the bump, yet insisted his ultimate aim is reform, not super chat dollars. Analysts projected 3 avenues: dismissal, settlement, or full-blown courtroom showdown. Each path bears unique timelines. Dismissals in weeks, settlements in months, trials in years. Charleston mapped each scenario, reminding viewers that vigilance or fatigue could shape outcomes. He closed each stream with, "Silence is complicity." On day 8, Sharpe's network issued a statement expressing faith in due process, while noting zero tolerance for proven misconduct. Industry veterans read the language as hedging loyalty. Charleston mocked the phrasing, but some viewers appreciated the attempt at balance. International outlets picked up the story, translating Charleston's rants and Sharpe's denials. Hashtags trended in the UK, Canada, and West Africa, where Sharpe's NFL legacy resonates. The broader the dialogue stretched, the tougher it became for any single narrative to dominate. Google search trends spiked for queries like civil essay lawsuit process, reading court dockets, and celebrity settlement amounts. Academics highlighted the surge as civic education byproduct. Scandal teaches legal vocabulary better than any classroom. Tech moderators battled misinformation.